Hello students, welcome to English class. Today we learn two main topics. They are personification and phrases. So, dear students, let's check what personification is. Personification is a figure of speech in which inanimate objects are given the quality of a living thing. Example, the sun smiled down her. Check the sentence. The sun is smiling at her. Sun, is it a human being to smile? Sun is an inanimate object, right? But here, the sun is given the attribute, the human attribute of smiling. So when such human quality is given to inanimate objects, we call it as personification. Now dear students, let's check out these examples. Venice is the oldest child of liberty. Here, Venice is considered as a child. Is Venice a child or a human being? So here, Venice is personified as a child. We call this technique as personification. Next example, opportunity knocks at the door but once. Here, opportunity is considered or it is mentioned as a human being who is capable of coming and knocking at the door. Is the opportunity capable of knocking at the door? Then we can say that opportunity is personified as someone who knocks at the door. Next, third example, I stayed at the night and she stayed back solemnly at me. Here, it is mentioned that I stayed at the night and she stayed back solemnly at me. That is, she mentioned here is night. Is the night capable of staring back at you? The night here is personified as a human being who is capable of staring at you. So again, night is personified here. So dear students, I hope that you've got an idea about what is personification. And I hope that all will be able to do the exercises which is given in your English Reader textbook. So dear students, let's start with the next topic. Our next topic is the phrases. We are supposed to learn three main phrases. They are noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Now, let's find out how to identify a noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverbial phrase in a sentence. Suppose if you're asking question who or what to one part of the sentence to get the other part as answer, then that phrase is what we call as noun phrase. If you're meant to ask a question like what kind, which one, how many, how much, etc., how much, in order to get the other part as answer, then it becomes adjectival phrase. And if you're meant to ask questions like when, where, why, how often or how long to one part of the sentence to get the other part as answer, then it becomes adverbial phrase. Now, let's check out these examples. That great teacher Govinda sat reading the scripture. You have to get the underlined part as answer. What is the question you will ask to the other part in order to get great teacher Govinda's answer? Can you ask when sat reading the scripture? Or can you ask what kind sat reading the scripture? No. The question you're asking is who sat reading the scripture? Then you're getting the answer as the great teacher Govinda. Now, the second one. To forgive one's enemy is a noble quality. You have to get to forgive one's enemy as answer. What is the question you will ask there? When is a noble quality? Where is a noble quality? Which kind is a noble quality? No. The question you're asking is what is a noble quality? Then you're getting the answer to forgive others is a noble quality. So now let's go through the next example. The bangles were studded with precious stones. Underlined phrase is studded with precious stones. In order to get this studded with precious stones as answer, what is the question that you will ask along with the term bangles? The bangles were what? The bangles were what kind? Or the bangles were when, where, how often or so? Yes, yes. The type of question we are going to ask here is the bangles were what kind? Then you are getting the answer as studded with precious stones. Similarly, take the next example. That was a place without any person. Underlined term is a place without any person. So, what is the question you will ask? That was what, or that place was what kind? Yes, the type of question which we are going to ask here is the place was of what kind? Then you're getting the answer like that was a place without any people. Next one, adverbial phrase. Question. Raghunath jumped into the water. Underlying term given phrase given is into the water. So what is the question you are going to ask? Raghunath jumped where? Then you are getting the answer into the water. So, those answers which you got by asking questions using terms like why, how often, how long, etc., comes under the category of adverbial phrase. Hope you have got an understanding about various phrases, types of phrases used in a